Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Oh Brother Comics. Today, Nick and I are going to be going over our top 10 most anticipated books for books coming out this Wednesday, October 20th. And Nick, I think we got a pretty good list. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty good list. It looks like more than we actually had to cut it down quite a bit. So
Well, I guess we
I'd
did.
say it's a pretty good week for comics.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Can't complain. And it looks like it's all over the place. There's some new books coming out this week, some books that we're continuing stories on that we're excited for. So I say, let's just jump right into this list and stop wasting this time.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, first book on our list, and we're just going to go in this alphabetical order because Nick is such an organized man. And so we'll just continue that. And starting off with Batman Secret Files, Peacekeeper '01, number one. This book was one that I'm really interested in. This book is telling the origin of Peacekeeper '01, and it is a Tynion book. And I've just been enjoying anything that Tynion's been writing with the Batman stories. He does such a great job at capturing just the personalities and the feelings and drives behind these characters. The last book he wrote with Miracle Molly was just awesome. I loved it, and I'm expecting nothing less in this Peacekeeper. I mean, Nick, have you heard anything about this?
I have not. I've been looking forward to it. I definitely want to pick it up. It's a Fear State tie-in, right?
It is connected with Fear State, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Fear State books have been so good. As you'll see, there's another book on this list that is the Fear State, and I've just been loving Tynion's book, and I can't wait. So, guys, if you're excited for Peacekeeper '01, pick this up on Wednesday. It's going to be a really cool book. But moving on to number two, again, continuing on with the Fear State and Tynion Train, we have Batman 115, and this is part 4 of the Fear State story with Tynion's Scarecrow run. And guys, Scarecrow in this is freaky. I love this design of Scarecrow, and it's just so cool. And like I said, Tynion's just way of capturing the tone and the feel and the imagery in this story. I haven't had a Batman story like this in a long time, and it's really kind of sad to see that he's going to be leaving at 117 because we're this close. We only got 2 more issues after that. I mean, what do you think, Nick?
Yeah, man. So I haven't been keeping up with DC as much as I should, but I have read a few of the issues of Fear State, and they are amazing. I definitely am dreading Tynion not being on the Batman title going forward, but hopefully this thing goes out with a bang.
I hope so, man. It better be, because it's going to be some big shoes to fill. Well, moving on to number 3, this is a book that you're interested in. I haven't yet got a chance to read the first issue. They didn't have any at the store, so I'm hoping that I get one ordered in quickly. But this is Gun Honey number 2. And Nick, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, man. So I did do a review on this a couple weeks back. This is just an amazing story. This is about a woman who sells access to weapons inside of no weapon zones. So she uses her intelligence, her beauty to be able to get weapons into like bodyguard compounds or like past security zones, stuff like that, and sells the ability to get those weapons to other clients who are being invited to those locations that wouldn't be able to get weapons in.
Interesting. That definitely sounds like a pretty cool plot to a story. I wish that they had this book. I was really looking forward to it, but fortunately I can't remember if they didn't get it in or they just sold out of it. But it sounds like a lot of people are really enjoying this. I know you in your last review definitely rated it fairly high, so hopefully I can pick one of these up and get that first issue this week. Definitely sounds like
Oh yeah, man, it's really good.
Heck yeah, awesome. Well, moving right along on this list, we're going to move into Gunslinger Spawn number 1. Now, this is a book that a lot of people are anticipating is going to be good. Gunslinger Spawn is such an iconic character and just a really cool looking character, which I think drives a lot of the fandom behind the character. I recently just scored one of his action figures and it looks sweet, but this is going to be the second book in the Spawn universe, as well as Gunslinger Spawn's first title. But Nick, are you going to be picking this one up this week?
I will be picking this one up. I have been picking up all of the I mean, I get Spawn pulled for me, but I have not been able to read them because I just have so many different things on my reading list. But yeah, that's one of the first appearances I do not have in the original Spawn run, though, is Gunslinger Spawn's first appearance.
Good luck. It's so expensive.
Oh, I know, dude.
Dude, any of those books in there from like the early 100s through the 200s is like gold right now. It's so crazy how much Spawn books are just climbing right now. It's all over the place, and there's so much hype going on, especially with the Spawn universe been coming out. The book has been great. I've been completely enjoying it with King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, and yeah, I can't ask for anything more. You know, McFarlane's definitely spoiling us. So definitely, guys, pick up this book. Comes out this week. It's gonna be hot. There's tons of covers on it. So, you know, check out all the exclusives out there. There's some pretty cool ones. Excuse me. Well, moving along to our next, we are also sticking on the Spawn train, and we are going with King Spawn number 3. Now, this book, again, is a key pillar in the Spawn universe story. We're continuing to follow Al, and he's dealing with Kincaid right now and trying to figure out what he's going to be doing with him and where he kind of ties into and what his motives are right now and why he came back, as well as they're still dealing with the potential war that's coming for the power of hell to get through the gates of hell right now, since Spawn has closed off the portals to heaven and hell. It's kind of going chaotic. This story is all over the place. But Nick, I know you kind of said you haven't had a chance too much, but what do you think of this?
I mean, it's definitely going to be an issue that I pick up. I'm really looking forward to getting a few more issues out so that I can spend at least a little bit of time just powering through all of them. But I've always loved Spawn. I've loved the story, and the art is amazing. So definitely going to be picking this one up.
Heck yes, McFarlane kills it, and it's $2.99 for the most part, guys. I know this first Hell Spawn, I'm sorry, the first Gunslinger Spawn is going to be $5.99, but it's going to be 3 stories in one, kind of telling his travels through time on how he got to the 21st century. So it's going to be cool, guys. Pick it up. Moving along to our next issue, we are talking about Star Wars: The High Republic, and this book has been a favorite of all of us on this channel. We love Star Wars, and The High Republic has been a breath of fresh air to the Star Wars mythos. And Nick, I'll throw it over to you, bro. What are you excited about in this issue?
So this one, we could finally see the first appearance of Lorna D, one of the storms from the High Republic novels. It's been an amazing story so far, and this is definitely one of those ones that's on my reading list, and it has just been a great story. So really looking forward to this one.
Oh heck yeah, I love the Nihil. I didn't realize how much like I was going to enjoy the Nihil when I was first learning about them in the first novel, but after reading the books and then getting into the story with the comics, it's just definitely just giving me a love for the characters. Marchion Ro's amazing. Getting to see Lorna D finally in the comics is going to be great, and it's going to be interesting to see what the Jedis are doing, because they're essentially infiltrating the Nihil in this issue, and they have been tasked to kill one of their allies, and they're kind of caught between this rock and this hard place. So we're going to find out what they do in this next issue. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, totally. Lorna and Marchion are my favorite characters in the Nihil, in the novels and in the comics. So really looking forward to it.
Heck yeah. Well, this next book is also one that has been kind of taking me by surprise. I didn't really know that these were coming out, but Scott Snyder's got another book coming out called Night of the Ghoul #1, and this is a Comixology original. So it's going to be coming out digitally on Comixology. And Nick, I know you've got to read some of the Snyder stuff from this. What do you think?
So you're talking about like Clear, right? From last week. Yeah. So Clear was amazing. I absolutely loved that story. And I'm hoping that this one is going to be similar. So yeah, I mean, I had never, until last week, I didn't even know that there was like Comixology published issues of anything.
I didn't really either, but it seems like there's been a big push with digital companies kind of reaching out to these creators for exclusive content, almost like how Netflix does with certain directors or properties, just to bring people into their business. So this isn't too surprising, but it's really cool to see that Scott Snyder is just killing it with these books. This is the third one I believe he's done. And this one just sounds awesome. It says a dazzling work of horror, intercutting between the present day narrative and a story of a lost horror film. Uh, that just sounds like a lot of fun. I've been really getting in the Halloween spirit right now, watching some horror films, and so I'll be definitely picking this up and checking it out. Scott Snyder's he's the man. He's such a great writer.
Yeah, and I think you get them for free if you have Comixology Unlimited.
That's true. Yes, you do. Yeah, Matt. That's how Matt's been reading all these. I might have to get that membership, and it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean it's like $5.99, isn't it? Something like that.
Something like that. All right. Well, next on our list, we're going to move along to this is Nobody's Child number 2. And this is by Behemoth Comics, and this was such a cool book. The first one came out, gosh, it's probably been a few weeks now. Unfortunately, I'm horrible with time. But this story continues along this man who has basically dedicated his life to protect this white rhino that is the last of his species, because it turns out that this rhino actually cures pretty much any disease that's out there, and so they were hunted to extinction for this cure. And now you have this relationship between this protector and this creature that is just trying to live its life, kind of thing. And it's just such a beautiful kind of story. So I'm excited to continue the story and pick this up. But Nick, have you heard anything about this?
I have not, and I was talking to you about this before, but yeah, it looks intriguing. So I think I'm gonna try and find the first one. I'll definitely be picking this one up and give it a shot.
Heck yeah! So guys, definitely check this out. It's a good book. I've definitely been enjoying it. I'm hoping it continues along with this issue. All right, well, we're moving along to Swamp Dogs number 1, and this book is one that you were interested in, Nick, and it seems quite interesting of a story, but go ahead and let us know what it's about.
So this one is about a Confederate like zombies being brought back to life using voodoo, and then they have this like hunger for female flesh and power, and so it's kind of like a I don't know, it's just all
looks like an
action
old 80s
packed
horror, like 70s 80s style kind of old horror.
Yeah, I guess the main characters are like in a grunge band or something like that, and they have no idea what's in store for them.
Well, yeah, it says they're in a goofy stoner metal band called the Grunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, it looks awesome. They're going to be in the thick of things with some zombie-looking Confederate dudes after them, trying to eat them.
Yeah, I mean,
I've really enjoyed a lot of the Scout comics that have come out recently. I know I've done multiple reviews on the By the Horns title, and Black Cotton was really good. Broken Souls Ballad, they just have an amazing lineup. I think Midnight Western Theater, and so like I've been picking up pretty much everything Scout as it's been coming out, and this is definitely going to be no exception.
Well, you're absolutely right. They've definitely been hitting it out of the park with a lot of their titles, and I know you definitely have been huge fans of this, and this sounds interesting. And following along with that whole Halloween kind of theme right now, this definitely sounds like it's right up my alley. So hopefully the shop here definitely picks it up, because I definitely want to pick it up this Wednesday. But moving along to our 10th and final book on this list, and this is probably Nick's favorite book, but we decided to go with Thor number 18, and this we get Throg. Nick, I know you love Throg, man, but go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, man. So this one, Throg is going to be making an appearance, and he's going to be in the service of Thor. He's going to be setting out on some mission of espionage. We don't really know a whole lot of what he's going to be doing, but he's going to be doing some kind of like spy mission and reporting back to Thor. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've enjoyed every Throg appearance. I have all of the Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers comics. Uh, is just one of my favorite Thor characters.
Oh heck yeah! And hopefully at some point we actually get to see him in Loki. I mean, we got that teaser in there, but let's finally get Throg on screen, either in the
Yeah,
MCU
but that
or
teaser,
show.
that was Thor, not Throg.
That's true. That is true. I know you do have me there. But no, this is such a good book. Donny Cates is just killing it with this Thor run. And like, others out there, other good writers, like he just has a green thumb for writing. And at some point, I will catch up on this story because it looks like it's a lot of fun. I think I need to catch up. I think I stopped off where Donald Blake was showing back up. So I'm not too far back, but I got a little bit of reading.
It's definitely an amazing run, especially with this new story arc. It's just like all over the place. We got reintroduction of a bunch of old characters. One of your favorite characters, not from the original Marvel line.
Yes, unfortunately. Angela.
Yep. And she's still a badass.
Yeah, different. I don't know. I have my issues with the shoehorning her in as an Asgardian, but yeah, she was much better in Spawn. But either way, I mean, he does a good job with her in the book. So I did read that issue. You made sure I read that issue. But enough of that. That is our list, guys, for our most anticipated books coming out this week. Hopefully you all enjoyed the list. If there are any books that we missed, and I'm sure we probably did, because there's a lot of books on there that we could have put on this list, but go ahead and let us know down below in the comments what books you guys are looking forward to. And again, thank you all for watching. Oh, and before I forget, guys, we hit 100 subscribers, and I can't thank you all enough. I know, Nick, do you have anything to say? I mean,
it means a lot that we hit 100. Thank you all so much. It's been so much fun doing all of these videos, and we hope to continue to bring you more and more content. So let us know in the comment section what you want to see going forward, and we will do our best to provide.
Couldn't have said it better myself, brother. You're absolutely right. Definitely let us know what you guys would like to see from us. We're always looking for more ideas and trying to bring the best content we can directly to you guys, because we love everyone out there in the comic community. All you guys are awesome. But again, thank you guys. I'm almost at a lost words, but again, we will see you guys later this week with our pickup video, and then later in the week with our 10 and 10 review video. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later.
See ya.